Well, hello, everybody. This is Pastor Rodney from Community Bible Church in DeMotte, Indiana, and it's Thursday morning at about 9:30 in the morning, May the 7th, 2020. And I wanted to just share an invitation with our church members as well as anybody and everybody who would be interested in coming to our drive-in church service this coming Lord's Day, May the 10th, which also happens to be Mother's Day. And we will be gathering together at 10:45 a.m. Any and all are welcome to attend, and I want to just share with our church members why we have chosen at this time to transition to drive-in church, and then a few detail announcements that will help things run smoothly on Sunday morning. So first of all, why have the elders and I decided that we would choose drive-in church at this time? Well, first of all, churches need to gather. God has commanded us to not forsake the assembling of ourselves together, and although online church is a blessing, it's not permanent. And so we need to make a transition at some point, and the government recommendations for the state of Indiana are starting to change, and they are relaxing some of the restrictions. So it seems like an appropriate time to make a change. And although we realize various churches will have to make these decisions based on their particular makeup as a church and may move forward more slowly or more quickly than us, we have decided to do drive-in church for a couple of different reasons. First of all, there may be a number of people who feel uncomfortable with an indoor service because of the possibility of getting germs from the virus. There are a number of older people in our congregation who probably shouldn't come. They have a higher level of susceptibility to this virus and consequently probably should not attend an indoor service just quite yet. And there may be other people who have a higher risk as far as their health is concerned, or just shouldn't attend an indoor service at this time. So the elders and I decided that we wanted to make plans that would include as many people as possible. So we think that the safest way to gather is to gather, remain in our cars with our windows open so that we can hear. But just to be cautious and careful, we decided that we would do a parking lot service. We will be setting up a fairly loud sound system. I think probably you could have your windows all the way up and probably still hear. I don't know that for certain, but we're hoping that that would be the case, especially if we're not sure what the weather's going to be. But Lord willing, we will see one another and be excited to see one another, even if it is through the window or with the window rolled down and saying hello and waving at one another this coming Lord's Day. Now, let me go through a couple of details. First of all, try to arrive a little bit early, so our service will hopefully start as promptly as we can at 10:45 at our regular meeting time, 10:45 in the morning. But try to arrive a little bit early so that we can get folks parked and arranged as efficiently as possible and start on time, if at all possible. Also, I should remind you, now this has gone out on Facebook and by email and other ways, but there will be no bathrooms available. Let me just say that again. There will be no bathrooms available. So have all the kids, and we ourselves probably just need to use the restroom ahead of time and remind ourselves of that. Maybe don't drink too much coffee that morning, just enough maybe to stay awake. But nevertheless, there won't be any bathrooms available, and that will just help reduce the risk to our health in that way. I do plan to send out song sheets and sermon notes by email. They'll be available through the church website and possibly on Facebook as well. And then, because we will be recording on Sunday morning the video of the service, and it does take some time to edit it and post it onto YouTube, it probably won't be available until Monday sometime. So the video will still be there if all goes well and it records properly. It will still be there, but nevertheless probably won't be available for those who are unable to attend until Monday morning. Well, may the Lord bless you. Thanks for listening, giving me a little portion of your day. And I hope to see many of you, if not all of you, on this Lord's Day morning at 10:45 at Community Bible Church in DeMotte, Indiana. Goodbye now.